Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis, and if you're new here, then you may not know that I used to look like this, but now I look like this. And throughout all of it, I was confident and completely obsessed with myself. And one question that I get on TikTok all the time is, how do I glow up? How do I become more confident? And if that's a question that you have, stay tuned because I got the tea, girl. We're about to get into it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss an upload. And make sure you follow me on TikTok at Let's Talk Too Much. So I have my trusty notebook, my phone, and I have notes of all the things that I did, or at least 7 things that I think you can start with to get you to a place where you feel more confident in yourself, and that way you're able to have this dream glow up. Because it doesn't matter what you look like if you don't like yourself on the inside. So we will focus on all of the external things later because we gotta fix what's going on in here first. So my first piece of advice is that you need to reframe your mind. So instead of thinking about all the things you don't like about yourself, pick one thing that you really like about yourself and focus on that. I don't care if you hate your whole face. If you feel like you really like your smile, you have the prettiest smile, you have big eyes, you have perfect brows, pick one of those things and really focus on that. Like for me, my brows has always been like my thing. Like I've always had very full eyebrows and they've always been done pre-2016 too. Okay? Y'all new to this. Me and my brows are true to this. So that's one thing that I've always focused on, my eyebrows, my eyes, and my smile. And throughout everything, I knew I had a gorgeous smile. So if you focus on the fact that you really like your smile, right? Smile all the time. Find a reason to smile every day in somebody's face. Because chances are, they probably noticed that about you first anyway. Whatever it is that you like the most, someone else probably already notices that. So focus on the one thing that you really like about yourself and hype yourself up about that. If you are steady focusing on all the things you don't like about yourself, oh, I hate my hair, I hate how I look, I hate how tall I am, I hate how short I am, all that's gonna come across is that you hate yourself. There is nothing more unattractive than somebody who hates themselves. I guarantee you, no one can stand it. So focus on the things you do like, bring those to the forefront, and make that the focus of every single day. Number 2, start with the things you can fix today. One thing that I focused on immediately that helped me gain my confidence was focusing on how you present. Not your actual appearance, but how you present. It doesn't matter what your physical features are. How do you present them? So when I was a freshman in college, I just knew that I wanted to be, when I went to my sophomore year, I wanted to appear as somebody who was more put together. So what did I do? I threw away all my sweatpants. To this day, I do not own a single pair of sweatpants. I wore jeans every single day for 3 years straight. Now, of course, I wore like dresses and skirts and things like that, but I didn't wear leggings. I didn't wear sweatpants. I still don't. Because if anything else, you can't say I didn't put my clothes on. You can't say I don't look nice. So that was something I could fix today. If you hate your hair, or if you think if you want to do a transformation, book a hair appointment. You may not have $5,000 to go get whatever surgery you want to go get, but you do got $20 to book that appointment and pay that deposit. And in 2 weeks, you'll have the full $350 to pay for that haircut. You may only have $60 spare dollars. So that's a $20 hair deposit, a $20 nail deposit. If you're a brow girl like me, you have a $12 deposit for them $20 brows. Or go put you $20 down and get your lashes done. Put yourself together in some sort of way. Whatever your version of put together is, put it together. And it doesn't have to be those things. I'm just describing my aesthetic and my vibe and what that means for me and girls who look like me or who have the same vibe. But whatever your vibe is, if you have locks, go book that retwist, mama. If you have super long, thick, heavy hair, but you have a small, petite face, go book the appointment for that pixie cut, boo. Fix the things you can fix today. Because that, and honestly, to be honest, you're not ugly, you're not depressed, your hair's not done. That's all it is. You can start redoing your wardrobe, which is like what I said I did. I threw away all the clothes that didn't match the person that I wanted to be. So go through that closet and get rid of the things that don't match up. You can build a closet in pieces as you go, but you have to make room for things in order to buy new things. That you can do today. Get up, get in that closet and throw away those clothes with holes in them. Throw away those clothes that don't match who you want to be. Start with the things you can do right now. If you feel like you want to be a girl who's a makeup girly, start practicing your makeup. Start with the things that you can do on your own today. If you're a girl who can do your own hair, get in the lab, boo. Get that hair done. Do what you need to do, because if you can't fix it today, worry about it tomorrow. And that leads me directly into number 3. Take note of the things you cannot change today and make a plan to change them. So for me, I knew that I wanted to lose weight. I was working out the best that I knew how at the time. I had a tough relationship with food, so what I did was make a plan. And along that way, I discovered VSG, which is the weight loss surgery that I ended up having. I only had surgery 2 years ago, but I discovered VSG in 2017 when I was in college. And I knew that one day I'm gonna get this surgery. So I worked whatever jobs I had to work to get the best insurance to make sure my insurance paid for it, and that's what I did. Start a plan. If you know that living at home with your family maybe isn't the look you want, or maybe you have a toxic relationship with your family, or maybe you just want to adventure on your own. Okay, start a plan on how you're going to do that. So that means looking at your finances, mapping out what you need to save to do that. Find a home, manifest, okay? If you know you want to be an LA girly, you need to be on YouTube watching LA vlogs. You need to be looking up apartments in LA. You need to be looking up jobs in LA. It don't matter if you're not qualified. It don't matter if you don't have $1 to your name. Put it into the universe and make it exist in your mind. Seeing is believing. If you can make it exist up here, you can bring it to reality, you can bring it to fruition. So don't just sit up at home and sulk. Start making a plan on what you need to do to get out. Even if that means you just move out with the clothes that you have. You can get furniture later. One thing at a time. If you feel like you hate your smile because your teeth are crooked, but you can't afford braces right now, but did you even make a consultation with the orthodontist to see how much it would cost? Did you even consider Invisalign? Do you even know what you would need to do to get that done? You don't. So start making the plan. So even if it is too much, you don't know that for sure, but even if it is too much today, you can at least save for another tomorrow. Start with the things you can fix right now, move into making a plan for the things you need to fix later. And that doesn't mean we all have something to fix, okay? You wouldn't, if everything was perfect, if you felt like you lived a perfect life and you looked perfect, you wouldn't be insecure. So do the things you need to do to create the life you want to live, because it's easier to, you can say you want to be whoever you want to be, but if you're not even envisioning what that person does for a living or what that version of you wears, where does that version of you live? You haven't even considered these things. You not for real. Get for real, make a plan, and execute it. Number 4, you may have heard this before, but you need to unfollow all the IG baddies. Ari, Jada, Bernice, whoever the fuck, those are the 3 people I know because it was popular at the time that I was following IG baddies, but whoever the IG baddie is to you, unfollow them. You will never look like that. They do not look like that. Stop looking at that. It is not attainable. There's no point even looking at it. Follow girls who are just popping in your city, right? Follow girls who are regulars but just happen to have a lot of followers. Follow girls who have a lot of followers who look like you, who have a similar body type as you, who have a similar aesthetic or a similar vibe as you, or the vibe that you want to emulate. Look at how they live, look at how they look, and focus on that. Because you focus on these rapper girlfriends for what? For what? For what? That boy in your neighborhood who rap is not finna be nothing. Girl, boo. Focus on, not even focus, because you shouldn't be focusing on nobody else, but like, if you're going to look and consume that kind of content, make it be people you actually know or who live an actually attainable lifestyle. There is some girl from your high school who has 20,000 followers for no fucking reason. Follow her ass, okay? Refilter, filter out all these unattainable surgery bodies, Photoshop. If they use Facetune, move, IMVU character by, get rid of all of that. Follow regular girls who just happen to make content, who happen to have a lot of followers, and it don't even gotta be 1 million followers. Just follow a girl who lives a normal life that doesn't make you feel like shit. Start there. Number 5, stop the negative self-talk. If you are constantly talking down about yourself and you're constantly being negative, what you're doing is putting that into the universe. You are putting that into fruition. If all you're talking about is how dumb and ugly you are, guess what? The tongue is powerful. Now you're dumb and ugly. Stop the negative self-talk. And when you catch yourself, correct yourself. When you hear yourself in your head say like, damn, you're ugly as fuck today. Actually, cut the cameras dead ass. I look the fuck good today. And I don't care if it's the worst you've ever looked. Find something to compliment. When you are talking negatively about yourself, you're putting that out there for people to believe about you as well. So if all you're doing is saying negative things about you, all people are going to think is negative things about you. Start replacing that with positive self-talk, and then eventually that'll become a habit. And like I said, the tongue is powerful. So when you make it a habit to be positive about yourself, that is now reality. I don't know. I might have ate with that one. Number 6, and I actually said there were 7, but there's actually only 6. So this is the last one. And I think this one is the most important. It's actually the easiest and cheapest to do. Just start pretending like you are the version of yourself that you aspire to be. Seeing is believing. I've said it so many times. You create your reality. So if you are just moving through the world as if you are this person, you have not become that person yet, that's fine. Just start pretending that you are. And once you start pretending that you are, and you're playing the role of this version of yourself, saying that you are, eventually you will be. Chew on that. So those are my 6 tips to starting on how to be more confident. They sound easier said than done, but honestly, that will take up a big bulk of time before these things become a habit. It took you a long time to learn these negative habits, but it's going to take even more time to unlearn them and then install a new behavior. It's going to take time. You're never going to wake up and be this random baddie. It's not going to happen like that. Even when I had weight loss surgery, I was still 308 pounds when I woke up off the surgery table. It took time to become the person that I wanted to be. So you're never going to wake up, and nothing happens overnight. It's okay if it takes you 6 months. It's okay if it takes you 6 years. Take the time that you need to become the person you want to be. Because ultimately, the only person who has to live your life is you. So you might as well live it in a positive way, in a way that makes you feel good and excited to wake up every day. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave what you feel like is the best tip in the comment, and let me know how you're going to start implementing that. And honestly, in 6 months, let me know how that works for you, because I know it's going to work for you. I believe in you, and I love you. Have a great day. Mwah.